Hey guys, oh wait, you want that back? Duh. Hey guys, look at our color chart. Hey guys, Dr. Decks here. Today, I'm gonna talk to you about a new drill by DeWalt, 12 volt, called a DCD703. If you like this video, or you learned a little something about this new technology, please click that subscribe button. Don't forget. As a matter of fact, I'll wait. Thank you. Cool, so this is a very light, super light drill. It's 12 volts, so it comes with one 2 amp hour battery. It comes with a bag, a charger, and a case to hold some implements. What makes this drill unique? It's super lightweight, it's powerful for its size. It comes with 4 different attachments that attach onto the head of this drill in multiple, you can set them up in multiple locations. So I thought this one was kind of interesting. It's an offset. So offset come in handy when you're up against something really tight and you can't get the screw in or out. I can't tell you, I've said probably a million times I've needed one of these and never had it. So let's run through the attachments really quick and then we'll do a quick test on each one to show you the capabilities, because I haven't even used this drill yet. So they have an offset attachment. They have your standard drill chuck attachment, which just basically spins any drill bits or anything that doesn't have a 1/4 inch drive to it. What I mean by that is a lot of attachments have a 1/4 inch bit, a hex head with this little cutaway, so that a ball bearing, if you pull back on a lever, the ball bearing sits inside of here and then it holds a bit in place. I'll get to that in a minute. A 90 bit, so this comes in handy when you have a short throw of distance. Let's say you only have 5.5 inches to put something together. Use a 90 bit and then you decrease the head length by this much. Put that in front of there like that. So you're gonna save 3 inches of distance if you use this bit. And then probably the one I use all the time the most, an impact driver head bit, which just locks right on. And then this is what I was getting at. Like, see this right here? How this moves back and forth? When you pull up on this, it releases a ball bearing. So when you go to put a bit in, it drops in and locks. To get that out, you gotta pull up on this and pull the bit out. It releases that ball bearing that's inside of that chuck. So the 5th function, they call this a 5-in-1. So the 5th function is, if you don't put a head on it at all, there's actually a magnetic 1/4 drive bit adapter right here. It does not lock, but it is magnetized, okay? It comes right out. Let's see if we can get it to, well, it's gonna be hard to show on camera, but it does magnetize. Okay, so let's just say you're running a lot of different bits. So we're gonna do a 1/4 bit, boom, it's magnetized, it's cool. Oh, I gotta do a 5/16, so throw that out there, boom. Oh, I need a spider drive. Okay, I can lock that in. The only thing this won't work for is if you have a standard drill bit that doesn't have a hex extension on the back of it or a hex adapter on the back, and it's just a tapered or straight drill bit, this wouldn't work. Then what you do is take this piece right here, line it up, and again, it has that same technology. You gotta pull back on this to get it to lock in. Now it's locked in. There's your chuck. So now you can chuck in. You can use this for all of these type of bits as well, okay? You can use a hex bit in this chuck if you want. There it is. Now you're gonna lock it in, okay? Now she's locked in. You can use that all day long. Cool. Okay, that's a pretty standard, I mean, you can get that on any drill. But like I said, let's just say you need to get into a really tight location. What's cool about this is you can turn this multiple locations. There's several locking tabs on the inside of this drill head that will allow you to make multiple adjustments to the angle if you need it. So let's say I gotta do something really funky. Maybe I gotta go up this way. But normally, when I'm doing something like this, where I can get, and then I might not use such a long bit, I'll try to find a shorter bit with the shortest amount of throw so that I can get my fastener in that tight area. It just gives you a better chance of making that piece fit or making that attachment that you need to make if things are really tight and getting them out of the way. So it seems to be a little bit stronger than the one that's on the drill, but it just might be me, and because everything's brand new, who knows. It doesn't lock, but it does magnetize, so that's kind of cool. So let's see if we put a fastener on here. Okay, it doesn't magnetize the fastener. Now the bit's not magnetic either, so that could be something that you might consider. Let's try this. Let's see if, well, this one isn't either, I don't think. Oh, there you go. Look at that. I think there's a magnet in the inside of this bit. That's why that one's stuck. So it doesn't have enough magnetic power to actually hold the screw in place as well, just the bit. Okay, so there's your 90, the offset. This is really cool. For an example, let's say I have to run a fastener right up against a beam, and there's an obstruction in the way, and I need to put the fastener like right here, okay? With the standard drill, it's gonna be hard to do that unless you put some kind of extension or something similar to this. But with this drill, I can get within a ½ inch of the edge. Oh, it helps if you put the drill in forward. So here's your wall. Cool. I'm kind of curious to see if this impact head actually impacts. There is a clutch on this drill as well. There's a light down here, and then there's a clutch like a standard drill that you can turn to get different torque settings on the drill. There's 2 speeds, a high and a low. See, on an impact driver, you got one, well, sometimes they have 3 speeds, sometimes they have 1. Let's drop this head on here and see what happens. I'm kind of curious to see if this works. Okay, we're gonna put a spider drive. Okay, so this is not an impact head. What it is, it's just a head that locks in and holds the bit to it so you don't lose it. So we could probably turn this on slow. Oops. And locks down pretty good like that, or on high. See, you can go in on high, but it doesn't torque the fastener down as good as if you put it on 1 or on low speed. So if I was running these fasteners, I would probably put them on low with this drill. It doesn't quite have the torque that an impact does, and it's gonna twist your hand a little bit when you're using it. Like when you come down to torque on something, it's gonna twist a tidge. So it's just something to think about. If you need something with multiple heads, I think it's a great option. Let's just run something with a standard 1/4 inch drive. Here's some SD screws on slow, and let's put it on fast. So the thing about this drill, what I'm noticing, impact driver, rat-a-tat-tat, your fastener's a little deeper into the material. This actually stops fairly flush when you're installing. So if you got somebody that's overdriving fasteners, you might want to give them one of these so they don't overdrive your fasteners. Okay, so with the magnetic head and the magnetic tip that's inside of here, these screws actually hold on pretty well. So that's kind of a cool feature. I always enjoy when I'm trying to drive something, you can do it one-handed versus using both hands. You can, if you have to reach up and do something, or if you're just, you know, not bad. Let's check out this 90 really quick. This is something I would use if I was trying to add fasteners in a tight area. For me, I usually would use this when I'm running a set of stairs. So, okay, so here's your stair. I'm trying to install a screw into a post. So there's a staircase coming down. This is obviously in my way. I can't make it work if I put my drill like this. It's too tight. So I would use 90 bit, because I actually have 90 bits that we use on our impact drivers. This is just a different way to do it. It's like an all-in-one kit. So you got all the parts you need for all these different situations and scenarios, which is kind of nice. And then the bag actually has a place to put all 4 of the heads and a location for the drill. But in my scenario here, I would have this up against here, and I would still be able to make the post location. Usually my screw would not be that long. Let's just say it might be a shorter screw, and I could probably use a shorter head, and I could decrease this distance another inch, inch and a half if I had a shorter 1/4 bit. Or if you're gonna wanna get real resourceful, let's see if, now there you go. Now there's the ultimate in 90 degrees. That was pretty smart of them to make a 1/4 inch drive bit that would also fit these type of heads So like if you're doing gutter work, or like me, if you're running hex head fasteners into a rail post that's sticking up, now you've got a lot of leverage. So you're not trying to hold on to another adapter or part. This is locked into the drill, so it's not gonna move. So now you can add force with this other hand and actually get those fasteners to go in. So that's kind of a cool part. All right, guys, so if you like this video about this drill, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Have a great day.